Traveling to France, especially Paris, can be expensive. In this video, I'll break down the costs of the most important expenses so you can plan your budget before your trip. Let's start with accommodation, using two different cities as examples. In Paris, a comfortable, well-located double room with a rating of 9 or higher during mid to high season starts at 160 euros per night, and in peak season, prices start at 240 euros per night. When I visited in early December, the most affordable hotel I found with these criteria was in Montmartre, near the Moulin Rouge. It was modern, well-connected, had 3 stars, and the staff was super friendly. It cost 160 euros per night for 2 people. A quick tip for Paris: be careful with small apartments or studios. Cheaper options are often tiny, around 97 square feet, and located in old buildings with no elevator, meaning you'll have to carry your luggage up and down the stairs. Always check the details before booking. If you're heading to Bordeaux in summer, you'll find plenty of nice apartments in the historic center starting at 150 euros per night for 2 people. Keep in mind that most buildings are old, so check if it's a ground floor unit or an upstairs apartment, and see if there's an elevator, especially if you're older or have mobility issues. Obviously, if you adjust your search criteria and look for places farther out and with lower ratings, you can find more budget-friendly options. You'll find lots of discounts and travel recommendations in the description and comments, including organized tours in France and Paris. One thing I really like about this site is how easy it is to compare different tours, thanks to the ratings and reviews from real travelers. What I usually do is sort by the number of reviews. It's a great way to spot the most popular and well-loved options. I've also added $50 discount coupons to help you save, plus links to reliable travel insurance, international mobile data, visa services, and more. Food in France isn't the cheapest, but don't worry, I'll break down the prices for restaurants and supermarkets so you know what to expect. Here's an example of a restaurant that offers a bit of everything. Prices range from 14 to 20 euros per dish, depending on what you order. These are fairly standard prices for casual dining. Next, let me show you 3 French restaurants with a slightly higher budget. They serve appetizers, main courses, and desserts. As for Italian food, pizza, pasta, and all that, it's not exactly cheap either, so it won't really help you save money. If you're looking for a more budget-friendly option, you can grab a falafel for around 7 or 8 euro. I'm also including prices for couscous and other Moroccan dishes. And if you want to try a French pastry, expect to pay anywhere from 4 to 8 euros. In France, there are also some 12 euros meal deals, but these are more like fast food restaurants. Personally, I wouldn't recommend them because it's a bit of a lottery. Some dishes are okay, but others are pretty awful, and the overall quality is usually low. You'll recognize them by the self-order kiosks at the entrance. Supermarkets are a great way to save money while traveling. A full salad costs around 6 euros, and the ones you see on screen are highly recommended. You'll also find sandwiches and baguettes for 3 to 5 euros, making them a super convenient option to take on the go. There's a wide selection of ready-made meals, usually priced between 5 and 9 euros. One of the best things is that some supermarkets offer hot food options at affordable prices, like pizza or quiche, and some even have coffee machines. Plus, some supermarkets have seating areas where you can eat what you've bought. This is super handy both in summer and winter since you'll be much more comfortable indoors than eating outside in a park. If you're finding this helpful, make sure to like the video and subscribe so you don't miss out on future content. In the Paris metro, you can buy multi-day passes that give you unlimited access to public transportation for a set number of days. But if you prefer, single tickets are also available for 2 euros each. If you're planning to visit Versailles, you'll need to take the train. A one-way ticket costs 5 euros, and from the station you can easily walk to the palace. Paris has 2 main airports. A ticket from Orly Airport, including a day pass for public transport, costs 16 euros, and a one-way ticket between Charles de Gaulle Airport and Paris is 12 euros. The funicular to Sacré-Cœur is also included with the unlimited travel passes, but we had to ask at the ticket booth to be allowed through. In France, many museums and churches are free to visit, but for others you'll need to pay an entrance fee. For instance, admission to the second floor of the Eiffel Tower costs 23 euros. Visiting the Palace of Versailles is 24 euros, while the Louvre Museum costs 22 euros. A more affordable option is the Arena of Nîmes, with an entry fee of 11 euros. The Palace of the Popes in Avignon costs 12 euros, and Chambord Castle in the Loire Valley is 19 euros. Let me start by telling you about a tour I absolutely loved and highly recommend. It's a day trip from Paris to explore 3 castles in the Loire Valley. Prices can vary, and sometimes there are special offers, but I paid 135 euros per person. If you're interested in seeing Provence from Avignon, they offer half-day tours for 85 euros and full-day tours for 160 euros. I did all of these tours, had an amazing time, and the guides were super friendly and attentive. I'll leave the links to the websites where I booked the tours in the description and comments. Here are the souvenirs I bought. I got an Eiffel Tower keychain and a magnet, both for 4 euros each. This scarf from a Christmas market ended up costing me 50 euros, and I also bought a traditional wooden decoration for 10 euros. Cheese is a classic French souvenir, with prices ranging from 4 to 8 euros. If you have a sweet tooth, a box of traditional French treats makes a great gift. Mine was 12 euros. If you're looking for more tips to plan your trip, check out this recommended video and a playlist with my top advice.